In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Thanksgiving to God by R.B. Thanksgiving to God. A time to live and let living. A time to give and get giving. A time for self to start serving for the underserved. We are undeserving. Underserving humanity should be unnerving. To every Christian that names the name of Christ, we must be chastised, not worth him. It is not a time for the waters to get murky for the turkey, but a time to see the grace of God for a sinner so unworthy. A time to tell God thank you for washing a garment so dirty. A time to reflect on the significance of matchless imputed beneficence. Thanksgiving to God is a time worth living. A time we ought to forgive those that have trespassed against us, as God hath already done for giving, by sending Christ to die in my stead. Oh, how the world wished I was dead instead. But thanksgiving to God, God died and raised himself instead from the dead. Thank the Lord, Christ Jesus isn't dead. They mocked, they jeered, they bruised his head. Imprecations of the rabble, laid with hell in bed. His blood be on us and on our children, they shouted. Bloodthirsty demon possessed, with their fists pouted instead. Oh, how that cry was fulfilled when Jerusalem by Titus routed. Jews doubted when Cestius by Providence rerouted. But thanksgiving to God for the avenue for Christians to flee was sprouted. Mayflower at Plymouth in the US of A landed on that peaceful shore in a fruitful bow that fateful day. Snow, hunger, death came their way, but for the mercies of God all would in their grave lay that day. Indigenous Amerindians came to their rescue. With food, warmth, it seemed their nature to bless you. With opened arms welcomed pilgrims in arms, but pilgrims' grins later turned grimacing. Became brothers in arms, for land turned on them fast. Forgot the lessons burned in thanksgiving, became cold in heart. Forgot the snowed in the dark, flunked that blessing. Mastered art of camouflage, diplomatic community, handed down unity, extended peace with the olive branch, received diplomatic immunity, conquered trees with an olive branch, grew forests of disunity. United we stand, divided we fall, fell root, branch, community, and all. Thanksgiving to God for separation of church and state in United States. This holds the fate of the entire nation. Stifles despotic papal demonstration. Thanksgiving to God in full prostration for emancipation proclamation. One nation under God or clear delineation. Standing firm against foreign invasion, though inside more deadly through infiltration from Jesuits' venomous propagation, reviving papal indoctrination, removing Protestant immunization, every biblical tenet throughout the nation, legalize immorality in legislation, but there is still hope throughout the nation. But it is not in the Pope throughout the nation. Thanksgiving to God, this is not fake news. not dressed in politics shoes, not flying on wings of twos. Left ring, right ring, same song, same hymn, same tunes in pairs of twos. Ism, schism in jazz and blues. Rhythm up, 1, 2, 1, 2. Say it with me. Black Pope, White Pope, same garb, same rope, same brand, same rope, same wine, same dopes. Rhythm up, 1, 2, 1, 2. Say it with me. Black Pope, White Pope, same garb, same rope, same brand, same rope, same wine, same dope. Rhythm up, 1, 2, 1, 2. Rhythm up, 1, 2, 1, 2. My people have no clue. They're the first to yell and boo. They're the first to persecute you, buying into the lies, crying out, me too, me too. See what tricks for kids can do when dressed in politics shoe. When it comes on wings of twos, cage filled with unclean birds. Sweet words ever heard? Careful, never heard. Consent will program you. That comes on wings pair two. Digress, take a step back to me and cassette. Freedom, liberty was the main asset. Freedom of conscience on the train asset. No king in country on the plane connect. Thanksgiving to God cause I saw him planet. America set the precedence on the planet. 4 later presidents on the planet. No pope for president on the planet. No pope for president on the planet. No pope in the White House residence on the planet. Thanksgiving to God for history given. Learning lessons from history living. Making moves opens history's prisons. Learning lessons from history living. Making moves opens history's prisons. Use history's contextual blessings. Text history. Call it. Contrast history's lessons. Let history lessen your pride. Kneel in for the blessing and abide in the shadow of God knows, fully hide. Drink meat from the fount of his side. Thanksgiving to God, no turkey has died.
Wherefore I will not be negligent to put you always in remembrance of these things, though ye know and be established in the present truth.